Beholders. Beholders are known as eye tyrants and spheres of many eyes, are a race of intelligent, typically lawful evil monsters. They appear as large orbs dominated by a central eye and a large, toothy maw, with 10 smaller eyes on stalks sprouting from the top of the orb. Beholders on Toril grow as large as 6 feet in diameter. Most tend to have cool hues such as purple and blue on top, graduating down to earth tones on bottom. Their skin is pebbly and they possess visible nostrils. Beholders levitate for support, allowing them to float about slowly. In addition to their deadly bite, beholders produce magical powers from their eyes. Their central eye emits an anti-magic ray, which cancels all magic in a 90-degree arc in front of a beholder. Small eyes have other powers. Beholder offspring often exhibit wildly varying mutations. Despite the efforts of beholder parents to eradicate mutants, subraces known as beholderkin often spring up. Oddly, each subrace considers itself a representation of one proper breed. Although true beholders, allowable variations exist, hive mothers found in rural communities known as hives. Hive mothers also spawn abominations, specialty breeds created to meet community needs, including defense or extra firepower during invasions. Elder orbs are ancient eye tyrants capable of casting wizard spells, who sometimes find their own hives. Beholder mages are younger orbs who have foregone their powers of their central eye to cast wizard spells. Beholders are believed to hail from the heavens, most likely the wandering star known in some cultures as Hakath. Their presence in Faerun is believed to date back to spelljammer crashes a few millennia ago. Successful hides survive by making their way into the Underdark before attempting to dominate the lands above and below. Eye tyrants are typically found in the upper Underdark, although tales flourish of mutants who flee deep into the earth and establish their own hives in the middle of the lower Underdark. Rogue individuals are also found in most surface regions. One beholder hive is known to have crashed in the Elmir Mountains and now dominates much of the Underdark east of the Kalimshan and south of the Vilhorn Reach. A second breed has long been active in eastern Anaruk and the deep realms of the Moonsea region. A third lesser-known hive has expanded throughout the tunnels of the Great Peak Mountains in the lands once claimed by the dwarves of Anamirandar. Individual beholders are found throughout the realms below, often allied with or served by individuals of other races. A single hive mother rules each beholder city, advised by a ruling council of other hive mothers who perform lesser administrative tasks. Magic, and to a lesser extent psionics, play a great role in such societies. In fact, spellcasting, spell-like abilities, and psionic powers are a beholder's main interaction with its environment, supplemented by charmed minions. Beholders that use wizard spells usually research unique spells, and all eye tyrants create unique magical items. Most spells researched by beholder mages and elder orbs duplicate common spells, but require only verbal components. Most of a beholder's unique spells enhance or modify its natural abilities. Common beholder constructs such as mouthpicks and beholder armor facilitate interaction with the physical world. Mouthpicks are long poles held in the mouth that sport tools or weapons on one end. These are used when telekinesis is inconvenient. Beholder armor is basically enchanted plate mail that beholders settle on top of. This armor allows them faster movement and the ability to use hands. Eye tyrants of the Underdark typically venerate one or both of the two racial deities, the Great Mother, whose portfolios encompass magic, fertility, and tyranny, and Gesnid, whose areas of control include gases and fogs, obscurement, and deception. Beholders have no priest caste, but the Great Mother sometimes elevates hive mothers to priestess status when pressed by enemies. Gesnid does not grant powers or spells to his followers. Beholders who venerate other gods such as Bane or his successor try to remain in shallow caverns near the surface. Eye tyrant cities are difficult to recognize from afar, as they are rarely composed of freestanding edifices in large caverns. Rather, beholder hives adapt natural cavern complexes or rifts in the earth with their disintegration powers. Such cities have limited access, typically only one opening large enough to admit a beholder, but cities are designed so their inhabitants can quickly carve an escape route should they need to retreat. Beholder cities boasting humanoid minions are usually spread out horizontally so the humanoids can function. However, cities populated only by eye tyrants are constructed vertically to hinder interlopers incapable of aerial movement in tight confines. Individual dwellings resemble warped nests, consisting of vertical tubes artfully blasted into the stone, interconnecting by cross shafts at varying levels. Vast amphitheaters provide forums for eye tyrants to gather, recite ritualized stories of victory, and compete in magical or athletic contests. The architecture of such enclaves is dominated by the artistry of stone carvings and sculptures, forming alien landscapes scattered with trophies. Many of these trophies are petrified representatives of other races that serve both as artistic displays and ready food stores. Explorers rarely come across beholder cities on their own. When they do, it is usually through inadvertent tunneling. More often, explorers are captured in the wilds of the Underdark, charmed and brought back to the city to serve as minions or carefully petrified artwork. Eye tyrants consider all other races as well as other breeds of beholder and beholderkin to be lesser creatures who exist only to be enslaved or consumed. They commonly refer to all such beings as meat. Beholders respect more powerful creatures, but only so far as to carefully plan attempts to destroy them. Beholder hives and cities never ally with cities populated by other beholder breeds or other races, although they may refrain from attacking if expedient. However, individual beholders, particularly those who have been exiled for their demented beliefs, sometimes deign to ally themselves with individuals of other races.